What is up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation Wannabe. And I was meaning to do this video a few days back, basically talking about restless driving, fatigue driving, whatever you want to call it, in the truck driving industry. You know, I was driving down the I-10 into California last week. Saw a truck. I'm not sure if you know what company the truck was for. It was a red truck, and it was turned over in the median between both lanes of the highway. And I was, wasn't sure what happened, if it was a blowout, or what the situation was. But, next day I decided, I'm going to look it up and see if it's in the news or some shit like that. So I go into Google, and then I just type in truck driver falling asleep or something like that, and I clicked the news setting on it, and it brought up a ton of news stories within the last month of truck drivers falling asleep. Now, when I first got into driving trucks, it was hard for me to understand when I got, when I started feeling fatigue, because with me, I've never had that feeling where I wanted to fall asleep, but I did learn what my signals are. And I think that, primarily new drivers, anybody can have issues with sleep deprivation or whatever it is while driving trucks, but I think it's understanding what those signs are. So my issue, or it wasn't even an issue, but my situation is, I'm thinking that I'm going to be having this strong urge to want to fall asleep when I get fatigued, and that's not the case. I really haven't felt that yet, even on those days when I was kind of running on maybe a little less sleep than what would have been optimal. What I started recognizing is that I'm probably not going to get into a position unless I am super tired to where I'm actually going to be having the urge to fall asleep. But what does happen is there are these signs that I get that let me know that I'm fatigued. And at that point, since the way we're usually running early, what I'll do is shut down for a 30-minute break and then take a nap for an hour and a half or something like that, and then keep going. But what happens with me is, as soon as I start feeling like it's becoming almost like work to keep it between the lanes, that's one sign. Another sign, and this will usually happen at night, is, I'm usually running at 65 miles an hour. That's about as fast as I can go in this truck. But if everything starts looking like it's speeding up, like I'm going faster than what I'm actually going at, that seems to be another sign that that I'm fatigued and I need to, pull over. Like I said, it hasn't really happened all that much. Those are the two main signs I get. Obviously, yawning or something like that, but I don't really, that doesn't really happen to me. But as soon as driving becomes a little bit more where I need to focus on it a little bit more than what the conditions are, that right there lets me know. And I'm really just doing this video because a lot of new drivers that come out there like me are probably looking for classic signals of fatigue, like you're feeling like you're tired, or you're feeling like you're about to nod off, or whatever. I just want other people, and like everybody always says, if you could just save one person, I just hope that one person that watches this video that may be a new driver and doesn't really understand their signs of fatigue yet, that these are two that I've noticed in myself, and maybe if nothing else, if these aren't the signs that you have, that you'll be able to recognize what those signs are in yourself. But one thing I'll tell you to do that'll kind of give you a wake-up call as to how serious fatigue driving is just go ahead and Google it. Driver falls asleep, hit the news button, and it's going to bring up a whole bunch of news articles recently, and the unfortunate thing about a lot of these is not only did the truck driver not make it out, but in a lot of these cases, other people were killed as a result of that as well. You know, one thing I will say about Prime is they're always preaching, you know, safety and pull over and no loads. You know, no load's worth the risk. We can reschedule the load, you know, we can do whatever. So I've never felt that. Well, our loads are always early anyway, but I would never feel under too much pressure to let them know if there was some reason that I couldn't keep driving. Anyway, I just decided to throw this up randomly. It's been on my mind a lot after seeing that truck rolled over. It might have been in Arizona going into California, but it looked like a mega carrier truck. I was thinking it might have been a CR England or Crete, but it was a red truck. You know, and all the police and everything were there. I don't know, it was just a real wake-up call. Now, what really would have been a problem would have been, you know, there was no guardrails on this. If that truck had gone across the median, and the median was only maybe about 65 feet wide, if that truck had left that side of the road and crossed over onto the other lanes, that could have been a really bad situation. Set somebody up for a real fucked up day. Anyway, I want to thank you guys as always for stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation wannabe. Still sitting out here in Alabama. I guess my trainer's having a good time at home. Like I said, we are 2 days early on this load. It doesn't drop till tomorrow, so hopefully he's at home enjoying himself and allowing me to maybe get one more night of sleeping with this truck not moving. This is like a damn vacation to me. I'm all about it. Anyway, I will check you out on the next video. I'm out.